It was still shy of 9 a.m. back in his hometown in Westchester, NY, but the 25-year-old Young had already claimed a lead that would go untouched for the remainder of the day. But if posting 8 under 64 on the first day of deeply historic tournament had gotten to his head Thursday morning, he hardly showed it. When asked about his rags to riches story from the streets of New York City to the 18-hole lead at the 150th Open, he could barely stifle a laugh. The ingenious idea Cameron Young's dad used to create one of golf's best swings by Kerr-Dineen. "I think the streets of New York is probably a stretch," he said with a chuckle, remembering his days as a student in the New York City Catholic school system. Fordham Prep is on the Fordham University campus. It's beautiful. And I lived at Sleepy Hollow Country Club, where my dad is the head pro. I lived on the lower course at there. Young may be one of the brightest young stars in professional golf, but he is under no illusions about his privilege. I took the train to school," he said. "But I also took the train back home to go practice. All that practice has paid major championship dividends. Now, Young is in the driver's seat to see if it's been enough to pay major championship winning dividends." All that, and more, in today's 5 Things. 5 Things we learned at St. Andrews on Thursday. 1. Cameron Young isn't playing around. Young, who has yet to claim his first PGA Tour win, holds a 2-stroke lead after the first day of play in St. Andrews. He did it with a dizzying array of birdies, 8 of them, to be exact, an effort buffeted by both impressive ball striking and beneficial course conditions. Still, this is hardly Young's first rodeo. He clung to contention into the weekend at the PGA in May, and though his first PGA Tour start in Europe came only a week ago, Thursday was hardly his first experience with old course jitters. "The first time I got to be out here, my dad, I think, asked for permission to play from the back tees. Why? So when we came out to hit our first tee shots with the R&A building right there were a bunch of R&A members presumably watching. And I'm glad I didn't know. I'm sure I would have been nervous out of my mind. But I think there's a picture of me hitting there with a bunch of those guys watching. That's really my first memory of here." At the Open, Cameron Young is ready for the moment.